Hello, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do the last beer review, or liquor review in general, of 2025. And I've decided to go with one we have not had before. Fifth Ward Brewing Company Pumpkin Up the Jam. Pumpkin Cheesecake Cream Ale. Again, it's 6% ABV. It's a 1 pint. It says, keep cold, a live beer, keep cold, drink fresh. Okay. It's that time of year again. Pumpkins are abundant, and we used plenty in this pumpkin cheesecake cream ale. Pumpkin puree, graham cracker, vanilla, cheesecake flavor, caramel, and cocoa nibs make for complex and rich dessert beer. Brewed and packed by Fifth Ward Brewing Company, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. And yes, at 6%, it's definitely not sessionable. And I decided to pick this one of my favorite glasses, and I hope it never breaks because I won't be able to replace it. My Left Hand Brewing Company Imperial Stout, Wake Up Dead. So this is definitely, as it's, ooh, that's sprayed. Definitely complex. All those flavors going on. Oops, I did a hard pour. Not good. Look at this. For a pumpkin, it's very light. Usually when we have a pumpkin ale, it's darker. So this is quite an interesting departure. And I kind of like the feel of this. It's got the speaker on here and musical notes everywhere. So this one is actually pretty fitting for the end of the year and the fact that people are going to be celebrating and having parties and whatnot. So let's get into this. That's a big head. That's like 2 fingers. It is a golden color, which, like I said, is not that common for any of the pumpkin beers we've done. I'm getting a fruity nose. I'm definitely getting vanilla. Spice. Did it say it had spice? No, no spice. Okay, so spice is probably the graham cracker. The combination is very floral. I'm getting a vanilla cheesecake note there. Okay, I am tasting the pumpkin a little bit, but it mixes so well with the vanilla and the cheesecake. It definitely does taste like a pumpkin cheesecake, with the vanilla and the cream cheese flavor being a little bit more upfront. I'm not getting the cocoa. I stand corrected. As it warms up, I'm getting the cocoa on the end. That bitter, sweet. Yeah, so it finishes off with the cocoa. It's like it seems like it's like the graham cracker and the vanilla, and then the cheesecake mixes with the vanilla, and the pumpkin comes through slightly as more as a floral note, almost, which is kind of interesting. Which, like, I'm thinking is because the vanilla and the pumpkin together, it's almost more floral than fruity, but it's not bad. It's not an in-your-face pumpkin, and like I said, the floral note kind of goes into the mixing of the cheesecake, the vanilla, and giving you the flavor of a vanilla pumpkin cheesecake with just a hint of cocoa at the end. So basically, if you wanted to visualize it, a pumpkin vanilla cheesecake with a graham cracker crust, but you've got cocoa sprinkled on top to add a little extra something. And it supplies, I can't talk, surprisingly not heavy and cloyingly sweet for dessert beer. Because a lot of the dessert beers we've had have a heavier mouthfeel, almost syrupy in some cases, which lends itself to being more like a dessert, like you're drinking a dessert. And again, this is a dessert beer, but it's not a heavy dessert beer. It doesn't leave a strong taste in your mouth afterwards. It's not a strong aftertaste. Like it's like I said, the floral sweetness of the vanilla and the pumpkin all combined together with the cheesecake for a light, fluffy pumpkin cheesecake feel with just such a cocoa on top. I'm not sure what you would pair this with. I think chocolate would be good. Chocolate would be good. Um, because now I'm getting an almost a marshmallow flavor. Mm, marshmallow fudge. Um, did I say pumpkin pie? Pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie would be good with this. Chocolate. Maybe a marshmallow, something with marshmallow, like a marshmallow fudge, maybe. Or one of those s'mores kind of dessert things that has the graham cracker, marshmallow, and fudge all mixed together. Like that one snack that we had that one day on the review that was like all like s'mores broken up and globbed back together. It's anything like that. Basically, it would pair well with nice fall themed desserts because it would complement them. And maybe something with ice cream, pie a la mode, maybe. I'm really stretching it here. There are so many possibilities, and if you're like me, I could go down a rabbit hole and find out what would be good with this, what the brewer says to pair it with. But that doesn't mean I will necessarily have it with any of those, because I'm just going to drink it with whatever I wish. In fact, I will finish this one up with dinner. And what am I having for dinner? I'm not totally sure. But now that I'm thinking about it, I might just go ahead and do the butternut squash soup tonight. That would be perfect. So again, Fifth Ward Brewing Company of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Great job, guys. Keep up the good work. I can't wait to see what else they come up with, honestly. So, to wrap this up, It's a hit. It's definitely a hit. It's a surprise because, as I said, for a pumpkin beer, it's not heavy on the. There's no spice, so there's no spice. It's just on the pumpkin, so it's not as heavy on the flavor or the mouthfeel as a pumpkin beer usually is, which is pleasant. I like pumpkin beers of all kinds, but this is a pleasant surprise. It's definitely a hit. If you can find it, give it a try. On that note, I'm going to wrap this up because this video is longer than the haul video I did previously, which I'm still trying to upload. So, to wrap this up, give this a try. If you like these videos, please give them a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, hit the bell once. If you want notifications, hit the bell a second time. Feel free to comment down below. I forgot to mention that in the last one. Share your thoughts. Or maybe I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, feel free to share your thoughts down below. Would you try it? Would you recommend it? If you have tried it, again, let me know. And keep the comments coming. Just make sure that you guys, ghouls, everybody, keep it civil, please. And yes, drag responsibly, drive carefully. Be careful when you're driving your hearse. Make sure you carry some kitty litter with you, possibly, because for a large vehicle, those things can probably be fairly light in the back end, so you need extra traction. And again, party responsibly, track responsibly. Let the designated Dracula imbibe if they wish. I'm not going to tell the vampires to take their 100 SPF in an umbrella. They might want to, because the sun is always out there regardless. So, as extra precaution, you might want to anyway. And as always, please take care of the shapeshifters, the cryptids, skinwalkers, all the changelings, all of the monsters. Make sure they're okay. We all want to make it through the year and make it into the next year, so that we can try to see what we can do to make things better for each other and for everyone else. I love you. Bye now.